Guys, I swear, Elon Musk is one of our time's greatest comedians. This guy is hilarious. He had an interview with Tucker Carlson. This is a small part of it, but man, this guy is so funny. And he's not trying to be, but it is pretty funny regardless. That's when it's funniest. When you don't try to be funny, that's when it's funniest.
King pie, obviously, for most of the traditional media companies, and made them more desperate to get clicks, get attention, and it just made them when they're in sort of a desperate state, they will then tend to really push headlines that get the most clicks, whether those headlines are accurate or not.
And that is actually a big problem that Twitter had for the longest time. And honestly, this is like problem with humans. People love drama, regardless if it's real or not. Gossiping, all that stuff. And that's what Twitter became. Twitter became literally high school for adults, sometimes not, but mostly adults, to just throw whatever shit sticks at the wall and something people will like, and then they'll just keep with it, right? And no one even watches when it's being disproved. People just want to see the drama. People don't care if it's real or not. They just want drama. And that is very fucked up.
It's resulted, in my view, I think most people would agree, a less truthful, less accurate news.
Yeah. And the biggest problem with that is some people tell lies, and the people who are correcting those lies get banned. I'm not going to say which issue, but we all know multiple issues where this is true.
Because they just got to get a rise out of people.
Yep.
And I think it's also increased the negativity of the news because I think we humans instinctually respond more to I think we have an instinctual negative bias, which kind of makes sense in that, like, if like, let's say, like, it's more important to remember where was the lion or where was the tribe that wants to kill my tribe than where is the bush with berries.
Psychology. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, one's like a permanent negative outcome, and the other is like, well, I might go hungry. So meaning like there's an asymmetry in.
Yeah, basically. Basically, what he's saying is, because he's not going fully into it, basically, so it's like you'd rather remember where the danger is than where the food was. Because if you avoid the danger, you can always find food. But if you go for the food, you might forget to avoid the danger. It's an evolutionary psychology that, like, this is what's important to us. You know, in order for us to survive, we need to avoid danger while searching for food, pleasure, whatever.
Sort of an evolved asymmetry in negative versus positive stuff. And also,
I love his expression, though. His listening expression is fucking priceless. I don't know what it is, but it's like, yes.
Historically, the negative stuff would have been quite proximate. Like, it would have been near, represented a real danger to you as a person.
Yeah.
If you heard negative news, because historically, you know, like.
Well, I mean, look at news overall, like 24 hours. Like, just look at the feed. Usually, you're gonna see like maybe one positive message, and then like for half an hour, it's gonna be, man deleted in this point, 2 police gunned down, whatever, right? So
a few hundred years ago, we're
not
not hearing about what negative things are
more
happening on the other side of the world or on the other side of the country. We're hearing about negative things in our village. Things that could actually have a bad effect on you. Whereas now we're hearing about, I mean, the news very often seems to attempt to answer the question, what is the worst thing that happened on Earth today? And you wonder why you're sad after reading that.
So true, though.
Do you read any legacy media outlets?
I mean, I really get most of my news from Twitter at this point. It is the number one news source, I think, in the world at this point.
What percentage of your staff did you fire at Twitter?
This is the best part. This is the best part.
One of the great business stories of the year.
I think we're about 20% of the original size.
So 80% left.
Yes.
So
I mean, a lot of people voluntarily.
Sure. But it's
voluntold. But yeah, I don't blame him, by the way. I know people were like furious, like, how can he fire so many people? How can you hire so many people that you don't need? What do you think would happen if you're overstaffed?
80% are gone from the day you took
That's
over.
correct, yes.
So how do you run the company with only 20% of the staff?
It turns out you don't need that many people to run Twitter.
But 80%? That's a lot.
Yes. If you're not trying to run some sort of glorified activist organization and you're not care that much about censorship, then you can really let go of a lot of people, turns out.
This is so good, and this is so true, though. Yeah, you don't need those moderators. You don't need that many HR. You don't need to have like the whole parade in your fucking offices. You don't need all that to run a business. That makes absolutely no sense. What for? This is not conducive to business. Take politics out of your fucking job. Just hire people to do the job, and that's it. Now, obviously, when 80% left, some people got more responsibilities, they got more work, but there's overall less work to do. Obviously, some people had to readjust and whatever, but it's like, yeah. And if you're mad that 80% of Twitter staff is gone, you can blame it on Elon all you want, but let's be real. They were hired for the wrong reasons. If you didn't need the staff, you shouldn't have it. Clearly, when someone will, like, and this is for any business, if you have too many people working on a project, someone will come and tell the CEO, listen, we need to get rid of people. That's how it is. We have too many people. This is what's happening probably at Blizzard. They hired a bunch of people, and now they want to get rid of them. So they're making life difficult for the people who are working there. This is what I'm saying. Like, Elon is a fucking comedian, man.
How many others, without naming names, but how many, I had dinner with somebody who runs a big company recently who said, I'm really inspired by Elon. And I said, the free speech stuff? He goes, no, the firing the staff stuff. Yeah.
So good. Yeah, because at some point and honestly, this is similar to like when you're, oh my God, I was going to use the cleaning the room example. But honestly, when you're cleaning the house, right? And there's like, you just start finding junk that you didn't even know was there. Like, oh, I remember this. Oh, I have such fond memory. And then you keep it for no reason, even though it's junk to you now, except it has some nostalgic value. This is what these employees are to a lot of businesses. I'm not equating people to objects, right? But employees, at the grand scheme of things for the business, are something that does work. If there's too much of it, it first of all probably impedes work. Second of all, it costs the company money. There's no reason to have 80% over capacity. That's crazy. That's actually, honestly, that's not true. If 20% is the 100%, then 80% would be the 400%. So they were technically 400% over capacity because they were at 500%. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Elon Musk is the greatest comedian of our times. And Tucker Carlson is the man to take it out of him, all the comedy. Anyways, that's what this video is about. Take care.